Right, so to continue the show. Right, so to continue the show, how's it going? Right, it looks like the streets are becoming a little more lively. All right, anyways, so yeah, so I think it certainly seems that, like, at least for myself, now that I'm an entrepreneur, or I think I've always been an entrepreneur, but now that I don't really got to work for money for the most part. I still do, because at this point it's just kind of more fun. It's kind of more of a interesting game and so forth. How's it going, man? You know, I kind of like doing these like video selfies, myself in front of these random things. Man, downtown Providence is actually pretty cool. If you ever have a chance to check it out, it's lots of cool, interesting things to see. But anyways, okay, so now that I've essentially been able to free up my mind to just pursue whatever I wanted it to do, it's been one of the greatest joys in life. It's like, I didn't know that potentially this much of a great joy could even exist, because what is the upsides? The upsides is, like, to be alive. Is such a great joy. It's like there's so many quadrillion things to continue to discover, to see, to experience, and what you have it. And I feel like we're just getting started, which makes all of this quite fun and interesting. And I think this is where I like street photography and traveling, because, you know, to me, I'm actually very stimulated by novelty. When things is just too much the same, I tend to get bored and atrophy. And if we think of our muscles, like, you know the saying, use it or lose it? Yeah, I think it's kind of true, is that, like, you don't keep using your, you know, executive, higher order mental skills or whatnot, then you're gonna atrophy. So if we think that the principle of life is continual growth, then what that means is that you should position yourself in a life in order for you to keep growing, to keep thinking, to keep exploring, to keep becoming more of what you want to become. So yeah, like, even going on these nice little walks and doing these vlogs is quite fun to me. So what do I generally do with my time now is, you know, I work out a lot during the day, lift weights. I typically fast until sundown. So sometimes I break my fast at like 4 p.m., sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It just depends on, I guess, how much I worked out that day or the day before. Also, I like to walk around town. Ooh. That's cool. Alright guys, it's official, Bitcoin's a thing. Alright, so yeah, so I enjoy walking around town, thinking, blogging, vlogging, writing, and I would actually have to say I think I have more fun walking and talking with you and vlogging, even more so than writing, because for me, writing and vlogging, it's all kind of a means to an end. The goal is for me to come out with new thoughts and to share them. And it seems that whatever method or technique or approach is most conducive to that, the better. So it's not to write for writing's sake. It's kind of more of to utilize the tools we have at hand to best maximize your desired outcomes. So my desired outcomes is for me to feel maximally alive, for me to feel maximally inspired and motivated, and to come up with new thoughts and ideas and stuff like that. And how do I best do that? You know, not by sitting at home, but to go out into the real world and to do stuff. Let's go, man. I like your car.
Thank you.
And now some people ask, like, what's the point of all this, right? It's like, what's the point of life? It's like, I don't really think there's a point in life. It's like, yo, you could do whatever you want to do. You don't gotta do nothing you don't want to do, and assume you don't believe in an afterlife, or at least a conscious one, right? Then what that means is you should and you must have the freedom and the will to self-dictate and to self-determine and to self-motivate yourself to do anything you want. And you actually need to be strong enough to be able to impute meaning into whatever you do in life. Is that your life isn't about, you know, that means that your life isn't about, you know, playing up to other people's expectations, and stuff like that. What it means is for you to just kind of do and explore and impute meaning and purpose into whatever you do. And I think this is really crucial and key and critical, because when we spend our lives just following other people's footsteps, not a good one. Shepherd Ferry in the house. And yeah, so I actually do feel like a profound sense of zen when I'm just like walking, let my thoughts wander and stuff like that. And the reason why I love this notion of street vlogging so much is that essentially you're killing two birds with one stone, or many birds with one stone. One, you can walk, you can see things and explore, which is fun in itself. And you could also shoot photos along the way, and you could also record videos in your thoughts. I'm like, yo, isn't this the ultimate? Like, I think about all these philosophers who went on all these great walks in the past, but they didn't have some sort of idea or thought capturing device in hand, which limited their ability to capture these things. And now I'm like, yo, all these different technologies we got at our disposal, I'm so very grateful. So some other thoughts too. I think a lot of people, what they ultimately aspire to is, yeah, to just be a free spirit, to have freedom, and just to make art. I really don't think, you know, there's any ultimate purpose to life, and what lasts, you know, our children and our artwork. So our artworks could be our photos, our videos, our films, our musics, our albums, the things that we create, which tend to exist beyond ourselves, tends to be quite meaningful things that we could give to future generations. And also I know for myself, I get so much joy in discovering new opportunities, new possibilities for the human soul and the human spirit, and what you have it. And you know, like even my joys of like, you know, powerlifting, where I'm like, yo, can a guy with Coco Bad Genetics that lift 455 pounds? Yeah, I've proven that I can. And once the gym opens again, I'm gonna aim for the 500 because that's my next goal. So to just constantly work a certain way in your life to level up yourself, to strive for more seems like the goal. So to keep consuming ideas, artworks, and knowledges which inspire, motivate, and augment you, and also for you to create, share, and inspire other people and share that dopeness with others seems like it's a life goal.